Good morning, guys. How was your weekend? How did you survive the downloads? This was the first time I decided to, I knew the Schumann resonances were coming in and I was expecting a big blast. Just like the last two times when I downloaded a shitload of information and I ended up text messaging myself a bunch of times. And so I've been watching the Schumann resonances and I knew that they were kicking stuff up. They were kicking up and picking up towards the end of April and into May. So I was expecting downloads of information and boy, ask and you shall receive. So literally, I brought home my notebook and my old man, he's like, "Are you writing what I'm saying? Are you writing about me?" I'm like, "No," because he's talking, I'm listening to him, and as I'm listening to him, it's like ding, information comes in. So he's talking to me, he says something, and I'm writing something down. So he was getting a little unnerved, thinking I was writing down everything he was saying. It was kind of funny, but I ended up with like 5 pages of writings, filling every single line, and I thought to myself, "Holy shit." Where am I going to put this information? It's making my horoscopes extra long now since I've been getting the downloads. Like the paragraphs have gone from this to this, and sometimes even longer. So there's an extraordinary amount of information I'm getting in, and some of you guys may. Uh-oh. Damn, we got some action. I am next door to BlackRock, and the back door is right out my window. So. Today is April 29th. Ooh, we like 29 days, okay? Because when you get to 29, it feels like something's supposed to happen. Coincidentally, 29, well, not, it equals 11. So it's like a portal. A portal is opening up. And with the moon in Pisces and Saturn going retrograde in Capricorn today, whew, wow. I've been so tired, so exhausted. I've been wanting to go to bed early, and then I go to bed, and then I'm up till midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm thinking, well, what the hell? Can't seem to recover, trying my best to stay grounded. I feel like I'm swamped in paperwork, which is actually Taurus, one of the downloads I got. I was thinking about starting a Patreon channel. That way I have somewhere to put, the phrase that came to me was, I'll just deposit this here. Thinking about opening a Patreon channel where I can put my channelings, because really I don't feel like I can put it on this channel because it's just a bunch of lumped information. I mean, seriously. And here's like my day schedule, like right in the middle of this. I wrote all around this, even in the columns. Next page. These are my downloads. This is the stuff that they tell me. I know it seems like crazy writing, but it's basically freehand. All of these were in reference to Taurus, and some of these I felt were like predictions, okay? And as I'm writing this stuff down, like an hour, half an hour later, I'll go watch the news, and son of a bitch, if a lot of these themes weren't there, okay? But they don't distinguish between, because the sun is in Taurus and we have Uranus in Taurus. Those are the only 2 things that are in Taurus right now. But it's giving me information concerning the new moon in Taurus, Uranus in Taurus, plus with whatever transits is going on, Mars in Gemini, Neptune in Pisces. It's telling me all this stuff, and it's really hard to segregate, and I can't literally sit here and read you all this stuff one by one, but I can on Patreon. Okay, so I'm thinking, I'm kicking that around. I'm going to go check that out today, and hopefully I don't reverberia on you guys, because it's kind of crazy how this stuff comes in. I literally can't stop thinking, and I put the notebook by my bed, and I'm lying in bed, and I keep having to pull it out and write stuff down. I'm like, all right, PTB, knock it off already. I gotta go to sleep. Tell me this shit in the morning, right? All right, so I thought I'd use the Parrot Tarot by Tom and Margaret Perot because it has the Chiron cards in here, and since we're all struggling with our identities, well, most of us, some of us pretty much know who we are, and actually a lot of you guys are probably saying, I know who I am at this point. So what I said would be a lie. 22, 22, 22, 22. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, there's peace being created. So if you haven't noticed already, you're probably seeing an extraordinary amount repeating numbers. I see them constantly, and I got to the point where I'm just like, all right, cool, 7777. I see a lot of sevens. I constantly see 1111. What did I see? Oh, 3333. But yeah, it's mostly sevens and ones that I'm seeing. I see a lot of combinations of 77 and 711. Immediately, 2 cards reversed. They're a mystery, face down. So let's see what's going on in the energy with you guys today. Beautiful. Rushing to close out a cycle immediately. Ooh, I got goosebumps. We'll leave that there. We will go with the flow. So with the moon in Pisces, some of you guys could be having some weird dreams. And with Saturn retrograde, you guys could be dreaming about times when you've wronged people, or you could be dreaming that you're wronging someone, probably in fear, afraid that you're going to hurt somebody the way that you've hurt other people in the past. Okay, Saturn is time, so you're getting older. It's a review. With the retrograde, it's a review of the past, okay? And anything you did wrong, you're either spanking yourselves, or if you don't want to acknowledge and admit what you've done wrong, Saturn will come in and spank you. Look at that, information integration. Beautiful. On the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Yep, new knowledge. I read cards a little bit differently. Everybody has their own style, but that's what we're encouraged to do. If you ever start reading cards, you're being encouraged to do it in your way, okay? It's okay to learn the basics, but when you look at the cards, it's about your intuition. What do you feel? Look at the pictures, look at the numbers, look at the signs on them. Everything connects. And for me, it took a little while. I had to learn all three, the basics of astrology, numerology, and tarot, and then I started seeing the connections where the numbers and the transits and the planets and the cards line up. It's extraordinary. Pretty awesome. So when I did go to lie in bed last night, I turned on the phone and it said 11:11 and immediately went to 11:12, which I've been getting quite a bit. Okay, so it's about a new beginning, and then there's a manifestation that is coming through. So it's a portal to surrender, which is the conjunction junction. Let's see what we got here. We got first cards, 3 upside down. Wow, guys. So somebody here is getting some major downloads. I know I was getting them. Look at all these cards reversed. Holy shit. Wow. I am amazed. Okay, so let's take it as it goes. First 2 cards, Hierophant and Queen of Wands reversed. Now, with all this download energy, sometimes I don't feel like you are getting downloads, but when you have, for me, when you have 2 cards that are reversed, that is to be taken in reverse. So some of you guys are feeling like breaking with tradition, not doing the norm, not doing the same. There's some changes taking place, okay? You're thinking about change, thinking about how you do things, how you used to do things. This could be about people walking by. Stubborn habits. You don't want your stubborn habits anymore. You want to get rid of them. Oh, Queen of Wands reversed. That's about inspiration. You're dragging your feet. You know you've got to get this done, but you haven't got, you're lacking motivation, or you're not confident in yourself enough to address this problem yet. Queen of Wands will confront problems head on, will confront destiny, face triggers. So there's somebody here that knows that they need to do work on something that's been stubborn in the past. I felt a little bit of energy in my face. I'm not getting the heated face downloads right now. So to me, it feels like somebody's embarrassed or ashamed. That's what it feels like to me. Like, it actually felt like a blush, but not like the energy downloads. My face isn't even hot, but I could feel redness. I could feel heat right here in the cheek. So that leads me to believe that somebody wants to stop doing something but they're kind of embarrassed. I don't know if they're embarrassed to ask for help, or they're embarrassed that they even have this problem. Or they feel like this problem is the embarrassed. They're embarrassed about their behaviors and what they do. Embarrassed about their habits. They're not sure how to change them, but they're definitely sure that they need to be changed. It's like they're waiting. They're waiting for the opportunity to come to release this, to purge this. Okay, then we have the 7. Oh, Hierophant is Taurus, and the Queen of Wands, to me, it feels like it's fire sign. Wands are fire signs, but the Queen feels like a mix of, it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel like the Queen of Wands has some sweetness. Leo. It feels Leo to me, but there's a tinge of Sagittarius in there. So it feels like this Jupiter in Sagittarius retrograde is pushing them to find their true inner happiness also. They know they have to make changes inside. Yeah, so Taurus, Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius. Okay, and then we have the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. So once again, we have Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter, okay? And then we have Chariot, which is Cancer. 7, 10, you're racing towards your own personal heaven. 7 is about enlightenment. It's also about destruction. And in the Chariot, which represents Cancer, it's about emotions. And with the Wheel of Fortune, leveling up, closing the door. You are closing the door on the past where you didn't feel like you were capable of receiving love. You didn't feel like you deserved love. Therefore, you didn't love yourself. And it showed. Every relationship that you got into, every partnership that you got into, you did not benefit from it because you were kicking yourself. This was a self-punishment. You punished yourself with a series of relationships or partnerships because you didn't feel you deserved that. Because of probably something you've done in the past, or because of this habit that you're ashamed of. Or maybe it's you're embarrassed about. Maybe you feel stupid that I can't believe that I didn't love myself before. You have an opportunity here. You have a huge opportunity coming. Wheel of Fortune. This is a lucky turn of events, okay? It is the closing the door on the past, leveling up. This is a graduation. You just fought the boss, okay? And now you're coming to the next level. Graduation. So for some of you guys, we're coming into graduation season, okay? And you're motivated to graduate. You want to complete. You want to say, I learned this. I did this. And then you have 4 cards reverse, signifying downloads. So we turn these up, and in about 2 to 3 days, you'll be able to access this information, or this is when this situation will take place. We've got 2 of Swords, the Empress, Prince of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. First off, 2 of Swords is about having to make a decision, being at the crossroads. Where do I go from here? Okay, this is a decision in my mind. What will bring me the most peace? Do I grow with this person? It may be a decision about a child, or a woman who is childlike, or a woman with child, or with children. This could also be in terms of business. There's some information that's coming in, or some communication that you have to make a decision on. Either way, 2 of Swords is about balancing body, mind, and soul. So, So you need to decide, probably between home and family. There's this period where there's this upkick of 1444, having to move. There's a rush here. There's a rushed feeling, rushing to the end. So there's something that's happening here. Either you're wanting to go into union, you're wanting to move home, or you're wanting to move on some business ideas, is what I'm picking up. You're wanting to move on this love relationship. We also have Prince of Cups here. Prince of Cups is Prince Charming. Okay, they love you. They come rushing in with offers of love, messages of love. This is somebody younger, or they're emotionally younger. The Empress is sitting pretty though. Okay, this is Empire. This is also Taurus energy because the Empress is Libra. Okay, Taurus is ruled by Libra. So there's this theme, being pregnant, being full, with love. Oh boy. And you guys would probably be a lot more sensitive to vibrations too. My ears are literally, my eardrums are being blown out from this truck. I'm very sensitive to sounds. I can hear vehicles from far away now, but the thing is I can't distinguish it. I know they're far away, but I can hear them clearly more than I used to. I can see things clearly more than I used to with more than these eyes. Okay, Prince of Cups. Could be an apology. Somebody might be coming up with all these planets in retrograde. Somebody might be coming back to you, or the father of your child could be coming back to you, or the person with male energy in them could be the one pregnant, is coming back to either offer an apology or show some love and support. You've got somebody that's going to support you if you in fact are pregnant. There's a lot of single parents going on where the partner has either walked away, or you've had to walk away from toxicity, or somebody passed away leaving a child to be raised by another parent or another person. 1711. So this could be somebody saying, it's okay, you go ahead and have that baby, I'll support you. Okay, and you may have to decide, because we've got having to make a decision and being indecisive. So there's a deal that's being offered and you're considering it, but you don't know whether to move forward on it. And this feels like help. This feels like somebody's offering you help and you're not sure if you're going to take it. Okay, because the indecision, Eight of Swords, this is also guilt and this is also shame. You might feel bad having to rely on somebody else when this isn't their responsibility. But they love you and they want to support you. They want to save you. Somebody coming in offering to save you. And the thing is, you're thinking to yourself, I know I have to save myself. Should I accept this person's help? Or it could be, I'm not sure if I want to do this with you. Having to make that decision. Are you all in? We shall see. Okay, then we have Four of Pentacles and Four of Cups reversed. So somebody's getting their power back. They're opening up, okay, and this is almost like somebody could have almost reacted. This is a preemptive strike is what it feels like to me. They could have been greedy. They could have played power trips and they could have been selfish. And it wasn't like, this feels like this was expectations from the past. In the previous, you were so guarded. Okay, now you're releasing that wall, okay, building another one, because there's a building here, a building of something, and it's brand new. It's very young and very immature. Not necessarily a person. I'm talking about the situation that you are building, whether you're building your finances, building your home, building your family, building your knowledge, whatever it is you're doing, you're checking yourself every step of the way. Okay, I used to not be happy when I was greedy, basically. I used to not be happy when I didn't open up and be vulnerable to whoever it was, your partner, your lover, your parents, whatever's going on. There's also a twins and brothers and sisters theme that I've been seeing, couples. Okay, so to me it was union, it was black and white unite. And when black and white unites, I'm not specifically talking about people or races. I was just talking about black and white equal gray area. This is your gray area, okay? It's also representative of the age of Aquarius, where you use rational and you use your intuition combined to make whole decisions, or to form whole ideas, or to form whole companions. So there's a fine balancing here. So some of you guys could be getting pregnant. Some of you guys could decide that could be thinking about having a baby, but you're not sure yet. If you're meant to have a baby, you're gonna have that baby. That baby's gonna come, whether you like it or not. I mean, coming for the child. Okay, that was one of the phrases I got channeled yesterday. And yes, two different kinds. Yes, in the nasty way. Yes, I'm going to go there. Moon's still in a, where is it? Capricorn. So I can be blunt. Coming for the child. So some of you are actually coming and making a baby. Or there's going to be some of you that are, some of the parents are coming home, where one was a single parent and they're finally coming home, probably from like the military or a long trip or a prison term, or some kind of job, or whatever it is. It's daddy returns. So this could be the father of the child returning, saying, I will support you even though we're not together. Or you could be together. And you could want to tell them, I don't need your help. But that would be unhappy, and that would be unhappiness. And that would be not being vulnerable, not opening up, not sharing, okay? So maybe you will decide you will take the help, whether you need it or not, you know? You can use all the help that you can get, especially if there's a change in your household. Not only are you going to need financial support, but you're also going to need somebody who can, you know, when you wake up at 3 a.m. and the baby's screaming and crying and crying and crying, and you can't barely open your eyes, but you're sitting there rocking the child to sleep anyways, you're going to need somebody to get up and go in the kitchen and make a, you know, help you out. You can get up and go make the bottle in the middle of the night yourself, but you know what? It's nice to have somebody that can do little things like that to make things run smoother. And that's how you work together. That's how you come from a unity consciousness. What do you need? I can help you with. Okay, you ask each other that. What do you need? What do we need to get done? And then you talk about it and you agree, okay, we'll do this and we'll do this and we'll do this, but you do it together. Okay, tackling things together on each of your personal individual lists. Of course, there's things that you want to go do by yourself, but you know, when there's a child involved, you need help. Yes, you can do it alone, but you know, a real friend, a real family member, somebody who truly loves you will not let you do it on your own. Not at all. Okay, so be open. This is to be open to happiness. Be open and tell people your needs and your wants. Speak up. Then we have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So somebody, new knowledge. This is the downloads. Okay, obviously I showed you guys the paperwork, all that paper, all that writing, and I'm like, oh God, okay, they're driving me nuts. Now I gotta write this, now I gotta write this. I swear to God, I've been having carpal tunnel. It was like, now I don't have carpal tunnel. It was like my hand was aching to write, and now it's gone. Weird, yeah? Very, very weird. Hold on. Okay, I forgot to put it on airplane. Okay, so Ace of Swords it's truth and clarity in communication. It's also new information, new knowledge, it's recognition, and it's also what is real. This is a reality. And the Queen of Swords, she's very independent. I love the Queen of Swords. She's such a bitch. But you gotta love her, you know. This is like the essence of resting bitch face, okay? I have resting bitch face. That's why I feel this special love for the Queen of Swords. She's very independent. She doesn't play. She doesn't need anybody's validation. She doesn't need anybody's permission. She will do whatever the hell she wants to do, okay? Because she knows what's good for her, and the rest, she will cut that shit right out. Okay, so there's a new truth emerging. You're discovering a new truth, and it's a blessing from the universe. Like I says, it could be downloads or sudden recognition of something, or being able to distinguish the facts and to think clearly. Okay, now it's also the law of attraction. The thing with the Queen of Swords, swords is air signs. Okay, so this could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I like to say it's Libra, because I feel like, well, Aquarius is the biggest bitch, but I associate that with the King of Swords. So out of the three bitches, it would be the King of Swords, Aquarius, the Queen of Swords, Libra, and then the two other ones is like a mix. Okay, the Queen of Swords reminds me of Libra. They don't play. If it's not harmonious, they're quick to cut the fool. Okay. So this is also new knowledge too, that you must keep your energy to yourself. Stay in your own lane. Take care of your own needs. But also don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Okay, because you will be supported. And also, somebody is downloading a bunch of facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Blessed with knowledge from the universe is what I'm hearing. Being able to accept graciously, and I'm feeling diplomatic, but it's not diplomacy, it's a stickler for a new rule. This could be new rules, new regulations, a new way of thinking. So this could in fact, oh, and I put it on top of here. So there could be some new policies and some new regulations concerning traditions and institutions. New traditions, but not the same. New traditions, but not the same habits. Introducing a new habit, cutting out the bullshit and replacing it with new habits. So somebody here, I get the feeling that a lot of you guys are battling addictions, okay? And if you don't have a physical addiction like drinking or pills or drugs or, excessive shopping, then there's an obsessive habit, something that you do. I don't know, maybe you pick your nose. This is about recognizing that you need to cut that shit out, okay, and then picking up, thinking about something to put in the place of that. So you're preparing, it sounds like you're preparing to quit doing something for good, and you're about to put this into play because you've got some ideas. You got some ideas that you're seriously considering. Okay, so let's get to this. So a chunk of information fell out. You know how that goes. We are getting downloads. So some of the information that we're getting, ooh, okay. Holy crap. Now I have to put all this stuff on the side. Oh, when they give me chunks like this, I gotta go fast because I'm already at 29 minutes. I know you guys are sick of having to watch me for 40 minutes. Okay, basically, you've got the downloads are, or what you're doing right now, this chunk of information, there's all these things in your head. And in fact, some of you guys may be getting headaches just from too much stimulus, having to think too much, having to do too much, having to be around too much people. But it's okay, guys, go with the flow. Okay, so there's some planning, there's some goals that you need to do, and that was one of the biggest things. Whoever your partner was, if you were with a partner, you weren't able to create some goals. It was basically at their whim, and it was their way of maintaining power over you. That's done. They're now working together with you, as noted with this Victory card. You've overcome a major hurdle in terms of creating goals. Now you guys are on the same page. You have a manifestation portal. You got to decide where you want to go. Okay. Nine of Wands. Ooh, 2 to the 6 to the 9. Big jump. Oh, wow. Okay. And to the Prince and to the Princess. Big jumps. I mean, it just happens. Action. They take action. What are we going to do? We're going to do this. Cool. I'm glad we got to plan this. Let's stick to the list. We know we've got to get some shit done. Okay. Prince of Wands. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ambitious. I'm ready to go. Things need to be changed around here. I know exactly what we need to do. We need to stop sitting on our asses and we need to get moving. It's time for action. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. And I'm feeling the energy. You notice I'm talking fast, right? So there's a transformation here. And we've got a matching pair, the Prince and the Princess of Wands. So both of you guys are like excited little kids. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. It feels like... yeah, it's excited. Some of you guys are preparing for a baby. Some of you guys are preparing for a move. Some of you guys are already in your home and you're preparing the house for some kind of housewarming party. Okay? Or you're preparing it for some guests, for some visitors, new family, or you've got a lot of ideas for your business and you were waiting for that, for just a little bit of money in order to get one thing that would help expand. You know, this one thing that you need to get will bring in 3 different things, or you can do 3 different projects from this one thing. You guys are all waiting, but you're not sitting on your asses. You're moving big time. Okay. So one person is like, let's get going. We got to do this. You know, we've got to change things around here, because we also have the Death card. This could be Scorpio energy. Somebody's coming back to life after a period of sitting back on their butt. They're finally taking action. So there's a lot of action taking here, a lot of action towards change, moving towards transforming things into a more stable place. Going for stability, or I hear settle. Trying to get things settled. Not necessarily settling for something, but settling down. 2 of Wands, goals. Okay. Got to get this done. Why is it? It feels like seriousness, Capricorn, working. Oh, Saturn retrograde in Capricorn today. Okay. Order. Order, time, discipline. There we go. Saturn's making a showing already. Okay. 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and Temperance card. Okay, so some of you guys might be having a work party. Okay, that may be what this offer is. I'll help you. Somebody may be coming in to help you with some kind of work party. This could be housewarming, small celebration, a barbecue with a new friend, or going out on a date with your loved one, or even this is definitely fun. This could be having dinner or having an appointment with a business partner or a new prospect. And then we have 8 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and Temperance. Okay, so it's about time you guys walk away from any kind of fear. Okay, somebody had been worried that they would have to sacrifice something. They were totally afraid. This is a lot of fear. Somebody's worried. Somebody's worried about having to sacrifice something. Okay, that could be sacrifice your vulnerability right here. Sacrifice your happiness right here. You're worried if you put in too much energy into this relationship. Can be love, can be money, because we got Cups and Pentacles. Walking away from worrying about money in your love relationships. Okay. The chinks in the armor have been revealed, the cracks. Filling the cracks with joy and love. For some of you guys, this is a third party. For some of you guys, this is a baby. For others, you're about to have a little bit of fun. And this is personal, and this is intimate. So it could just be with your partner or your lover, like I was saying. And temperance, divine timing. Okay, waiting for your opening to act. So somebody could be wanting to ask you out on a date, or somebody could be wanting to have a talk. Oh, where am I looking? Blah, 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 blah. Communication. Where's the communication? Oh, right here. Communication and truth and clarity and information. Okay. So there could be somebody wanting to speak to you about, they want to celebrate your story. This could be a book, guys. This could be a book. This could be a movie deal. And it's also something that's surprising because we got 2 5s here also. Somebody wants to know about your joys, wants to know about your sacrifices and all your fears. This is your life. It feels like literally the show This Is Your Life with all the retrogrades. I wouldn't be surprised if This Is Your Life came back. Temperance would be social media. So this could be news. This could be Facebook, Twitter, newspaper, anything that masses of people look at. Temperance is also about blending things. So maybe this feels like maybe somebody wants to co-host, co-write. I'm getting co-host, co-write, co-publish, partner, aid, assistant, help. Maybe somebody's going to ask you to be a ghost writer on something, or they need your assistance for an article, for a book, or I'm getting a lot of writing with the new moon in Taurus coming up, because like I said, Taurus is ruled by Venus, so is Libra. So that is writing, contracts, documents, art and literature. This could be somebody wanting to talk to you if you do any kind of creative works. They want some kind of, maybe a TV show or a book, or even guest star. This could be guest starring on something. Interesting. That would be really cool. Okay, so on top of these, how did this fall? So I feel like this is what will come of it. Yeah, King of Swords and completion. Okay, so somebody is wanting to negotiate some kind of deal, and this is the foundation of a deal. They want to offer you something. They'd like to work with you. Okay, this is very, 4 of Wands is 1111. It's manifestation portal. It's also about going after what you want. It's Venus in Aries, having the courage. Oh, it could be love at first sight too. So some of you guys could be manifesting love at first sight. Could be this person that wants to offer this deal, or somebody coming in to help you appear. This is knowing how to play the game. It's also the master of manipulation, but it's not bad manipulation. It's manipulation is moving things around. So somebody can be moving things around to manifest something, okay? Figuring out how to make things work for them. And what it boils down to is your foundation, the 4 pillars. So somebody is, and I feel like this is a divine male energy, somebody is creating a foundation based on truth and clarity and what they want and what they love. Oh, look at that. Taurus to Gemini. That's exactly where we are. That's exactly right now. So there's a lot of manifestation power and prowess. And of course, you know, like I said, the numbers of the day was 29 already. We have 29, 27, and 20. Oh, did I even go over those? Oh my God. Okay. Never mind. It's purging unconditional love, working together in unconditional love, loving each other unconditionally. Okay, and then about a heavenly pair, intuition for both of you, or an intuitive team, or a heaven sent team. There we go. And then we have 20, which is about a new kind of partnership. Okay, I can see that here. There's offer here. There's an offer here. Could be the same person. One could be at home in personal life, and the other one could be in work. They could all be in work. You got a lot of shit going on. Okay, Justice reversed and King of Pentacles reversed. So only two of them. I have to read it like this. And this is as a result stemming from this also. What do we have? King of Wands completion. Building a better home base. A better base of operations. So some of you guys could actually end up working at home. Doing more things around the house, at home. This could also be marriage. They could also, this is not necessarily a proposal. This could be a proposal, but this is like, I want to marry you one day. When things are more peaceful. You see the dove in the middle? 1111. Marriage. Beautiful. Getting to the place of peace. Working together in harmony. This is heaven. Beautiful. Okay, so Justice reversed. Somebody might be waiting on some kind of contract or some kind of truth. Justice is Libra. Libra is about harmony, but it's also about being dependent on each other. You don't want to be dependent on this person. You want to be as independent as possible. What the thing about Libra is, with the Libra card of Justice, it's truth, but it's also about having to depend on somebody else to get things done. And we're not going for codependence, and we're not going for dependency. We want the middle. We want interdependence. So the fact that it came out reverse means that is exactly what is happening here. Interdependence with your King of Dis. They want to protect you. They want to invest in you, but you don't want it. Okay, you don't need it. Okay, you want them. You don't want their money. You don't want anything from them. Oh, maybe that's why you're having a hard time accepting help over here. Okay, oh, that one. Now I'm going on 42 minutes. Now they're getting longer and longer. Well, there's that one. Anything else, Spirit? We will just take that. Okay, Queen of Swords. Haoli, joyous, happy. Cultivating joy. That would be right here. Beautiful. And joy and a baby too. That's another 3 card. Okay, so, oh, that could also be news. News of a baby. My intention is to allow myself to feel joy. Oh my gosh. And to cultivate habits that are enlivening, healthy, and inspiring. See, that's what you're doing here. You're getting rid of the old stuff. Joy is inspiring, life-giving, and deeply healing. To allow joy, it is essential that you nurture yourself, have healthy relationships, and cultivate forgiveness of yourself and others. It is also important to foster a connection with your inner child and your higher self. It is your birthright to feel joy and a gift back to your own soul and your loved ones to allow it. Oh, God, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, look at that, cultivating joy. See all that joy there in the belly? Some of you guys, I was feeling big belly, fat belly, beer belly, Jello. The movie The Blob came on the other night, and I was like, how appropriate. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you today. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.